All right, my friends, welcome to BroE Speaks. This is my fan page, and this is Erwin. You can also find me on my blog at erwinmckenna.com. I wanted to bring in video 2 in a series of videos that I'll be uploading and posting on YouTube, on my blog, and also here on my fan page. In the last video, I talked about residual income. Now, I'm just broadcasting here from the car, but I felt inspired right now to say, let me go ahead and give you some information, some additional information on how you can start to create the kind of income that will literally change your life and lifestyle. Because the key is not just how hard you work, but how smart you work. Okay, we know that hard work is not the key to success, because if that was the case, every construction laborer and every maid in America, North America, would be independently financially wealthy, and that's not necessarily the case. Hard work alone is not the key to success. Hard and smart work is the key to success. So what are the wealthiest people doing to create the kind of revenue and income? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. And so I've had the pleasure of having a lot of mentors over the course of the last decade to 15 years. And one of the commonalities I've found with all of them is that they don't work for money. Money works for them. They figured out a system. And the very first system I talked about on the last video, which is residual income versus linear income. Now, just to recap, linear income is where you work over and over and over again, exchanging time for dollars, making someone else wealthy, making someone else rich, making some other entrepreneur successful. But residual income is really what the top, I'd say 3% of the Earth's population have, is the ability to cash in and make money even when they're not working. Now, they had to work initially, but the key is that they did the work once and got paid over and over and over again. Now, wouldn't that be cool? For you that have never experienced residual income, think about it like this. Think about all the places you've ever worked at. Maybe starting at the age of 16, 17, you got your first job. What if that company plus the other 8 companies you worked with up until now, maybe you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, what if all the companies you ever worked for still paid you your salary? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, that's kind of like residual income. Residual income is you do the work one time, get paid over and over again. So into this video 2, what ways create residual income? Well, you can create residual income many ways, and I'm going to talk about them in a second. But let's talk about ways that do produce income, but they're not residual. Now, I'm all for income. I'm all for anything that will supplement or make additional income. That's fantastic. For instance, you could be baking brownies. You could be baking banana bread and make an amazing banana bread and sell it at church, at your office, to your neighbors. Wonderful. But it's not residual. Why? Because you've got to keep going out there and selling the brownies and the banana bread to make the income. Okay? For instance, you could be someone that, here's one for you, the people that go out and buy domains. Okay? They go and buy domains that they think other people will want maybe 6 months, a year from now, and they target market the domains, and when you're looking for the domain that they own, they get to charge you a premium price. That's a really sexy strategy. It's really cool, and it's made a lot of people one-time profits, but it's not residual, because you're going to have to keep buying domains in hopes that people will want the domains you've bought. You're going to have to keep baking banana bread and brownies and keep selling. You could be someone in the sales realm, and you can make a lot of money in sales. Sales is the #1 skill in the world that can create any level of income. But the problem with sales only is that you have to keep selling to eat. Every Monday, you got to get up and do it all over again. You got to do it all over again. Now, if you're like me, and you understand residual, what you understand is the last 3 examples I gave you, it's a good supplemental income formula, but it's not a residual formula. Very, very important to understand the distinction. So while you could be a mean banana bread recipe inventor, you could be a mean brownie maker, you could be a great salesperson, you could be a great purchaser of domains, you could even be an amazing, let's say even, here's a good example, Uber. You know, I know a lot of people who do Uber, and it's a great supplemental income strategy. It's a disruptor. It's totally come on the scene. People love it because it's faster, it's economical. But unless you have something else that I'm going to talk to you about, it's not residual. You're still having to drive every single day to make money. Here's the difference with residual. You need to have a system to sell your brownies and your banana bread. You need to have a system to maybe override a team of salespeople. You need to have a system to have multiple cars on the road in Uber to create a residual. You need to be able to have a system where you can have multiple domains being bought by multiple people, of which you create a system. That will produce a residual income. See, you need to have a system that will produce residual income even when you're not working. And that is really where this series of these videos is going. I want you to understand that just because you earn money today doesn't mean you have residual income. If you, I call it the X factor. If you X yourself out of the equation, how's your income? If you can take yourself out, no one ever wants to think about it, but if you can take yourself out of the equation and you still have income, your family is still taken care of, you still have income coming in for years to come, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about what isn't residual and what is residual. What makes the difference in residual versus not residual is having a system that you can know income comes in every day, every week, every month, every year without your effort. Initially, it's going to take your effort, but that system should really cause you to work yourself out of a job, out of labor. And that's where you want to go. I'm going to give you some more in the next video, so stay tuned. Thanks for visiting the page today. And if you like this video and it stimulated some juices, leave a comment and share it out. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Erwin McKen for Brother E Speaks. Bye for now.